Is running for you at the minute literally a pain in your butt? Piriformis syndrome might be the reason why. Piriformis is one of our glute muscles, a deep hip muscle that controls rotation of our hip and single leg stability when we're running and walking. The piriformis muscle runs really close to the sciatic nerve, which is the nerve that, when compressed or irritated, can cause pain all the way from our glute down our leg to the bottom of our foot. Piriformis syndrome, we don't exactly know the cause, although it might be weak glute muscles, weak hip, weak pelvis, or sourcing from our lower back. But basically our main symptom is this pain in our butt. What we can do for that is we recommend that you come in and see a physiotherapist so we can assess your gait, assess your strength, and have a figure out what might be contributing to your pain. We can do some trigger point release through the muscle. We can try to really release it as well as strengthen it, stretch it, and encourage you to do the same things at home. Having a pain in the butt doesn't mean that you need to stop running completely. We can manage your load by potentially running on softer surfaces, not running up hills, running on the flat, and making sure that we're running evenly on both sides and we've got good control when we're standing on one leg. Now I'm going to go through some things that you can do at home if you are suffering from piriformis syndrome. But remember to come in and have a check with your physiotherapist so we can have a look at what's happening and why you're getting this pain. Firstly, if it's glute weakness, we need to strengthen your glutes. So using a TheraBand at home, we pop it around our knees and we're going to lie on our side. So pretend that my left glute is my affected glute. So lying on our side with our hips stacked up and a small gap between our underside and the mat, we press our heels together and we open our top leg like a clamshell. We want to make sure that we keep our hips together and we're opening and closing our knees at a nice even pace so that we're feeling it deep in that glute, pretty much where you get your pain. So there should be a difference between a burning activation pain and your actual pain that you're getting when you're running or after running. We'd like to do this on both sides and aiming for strength reps, so 3 sets of 10 to 15. Another glute exercise we can do without a resistance band is the same position as a clam. We're lying on our side with our hips stacked and we want to extend our top leg so it's in line with our body. We want to turn our foot out and our whole hip joint out. We want to put it back behind our body. This is side lying abduction. Without resistance, using our weight and our leg as a weight against gravity, just pulsing our leg up and down, really small movement. Again, feeling it in that same position, deep in our glute. This one really burns. Similar to our clams, let's aim for 3 sets of 15 if you can get to that many. If tightness is causing piriformis syndrome or contributing to your pain, we want to make sure that we try to release this muscle. So there's 2 ways we can release it. We can do self-release with the trigger point ball. We can also do some stretching. The first one is a glute stretch. So lying on our back, again, my left side is my affected side. I want to pop my left ankle over my right knee, try to keep my hip square, and I gently push down my left knee and try to get a stretch deep into this glute. If this isn't as much of a stretch for you, you can then grab behind your right knee, lift that leg up and get even more of a stretch. Because the piriformis is really close to our sciatic nerve, we don't want to hold our stretch for too long. So 10 to 15 seconds at a time should be enough, maybe 2 or 3 reps. Lastly, you can use a tennis ball, a spiky ball, a trigger point ball. We want to try to release this muscle. So we can do it standing, we can up against a wall, and we can also do it lying down. So I'm going to do it lying down today. Using the ball, I want to find that sore spot in my glute, and then putting my body weight carefully, I'm going to roll it out. Not very pleasant, and try to do that to try to release that muscle. So this one actually is really unpleasant and it will hurt, but it's hurting for a reason. And I'd try to do that for about a minute or so, have a rest, and try to do that as regularly as you can, especially before and after your running or your exercises.